Okay, everyone, we are back. So I wanted to do a cash flow video again, one that is simpler and more straightforward and shorter. So again, you should already know how to sign up for Cashflow. I have the 30-minute video. I'll have the link down below as well. You got to register for an account. Once you get in, you'll get into this screen where you got to click anywhere to continue playing. So create yourself a room. I'm just going to make it nice and simple. You can play with 6 players, but it's probably a little better if you're just trying to learn the basics of Cashflow 101 and what it's trying to teach you if you play by yourself. So I'll just play a solo game. First thing you want to notice is what your job is. So they have a dream, and I would advise you to go around and see the various dreams, read them, what they are, and see if something connects with you. Because I do think it's important, and Robert Kiyosaki is trying to emphasize, you should have a dream for your life, some sort of ultimate purpose and goal, maybe something you're trying to do with your money. Kind of focuses your goals and what you're doing and why you're doing it. I also put out a book by a different Robert Greene, on having that end goal in mind. Anyways, the dream isn't really important for the game because you're trying to learn more about economics. What is important is that you have a job, you have a starting salary. So mine as a teacher, ironically, is $3,300, which is pretty accurate, but that's probably a lot higher than most American teachers make. Who knows? I have $400 in savings, which means my starting cash is $400. So I don't get to choose my profession. That's randomly selected. And it's good to play with all types of professions because they all have different cash flows. So what's a cash flow? Let's look over here at the financial statement. Here we see, again, my income, $3,300. My expenses, $2,130. So my cash flow is $1,170 every single month, which is really good. Honestly, like most people spend more money than they make. Here's my expenses. You always want to be mindful of what's going on here. You can't really get out of the taxes, which is the biggest expense of mine, but close behind is a $500 a month mortgage payment. I have a $50,000 mortgage. So that's pretty cheap for the game standard. I have a car loan payment, $100, $90 credit card payment, $50 retail payment, and $760 of other expenses. I'm not really sure where that comes from, but you can see our liabilities. These are things that cost you money. So I have my mortgage, the house I live in. I have my car loan for $5,000, 10% of that every month. Every paycheck gets paid out. Credit card debt, $3,000, retail debt. So essentially, as I go around the board, I'll get a deal opportunity. Well, I only have $400, so it makes sense to take a small deal, which is $5,000 or less. $20 stock option, trades from $10 to $40. So it's in the middle. For the sake of the game, I'll buy 10. We'll spend $200, half my money. The reason being is because, my payday is these golden tickets right here. So I'm right by my payday. And my turn, I roll. Now I have $1,370 because of my cash flow coming in. I landed on an expense. These blue ones are various expenses, particularly when you see the guy carrying the credit card. So I got to pay $120. No big deal. And my turn, roll again. I got paid again. I'm at $2,420. I got an offer here for a fourplex. Okay, we're back. I made an offer, which, I don't have no assets for this. My assets will be found over here. Now that I have some stocks, I'll see that here. Once I get some real estate, once I get some serious money, I'll see those down here. And those will impact my cash flow. What I'm trying to do is take my passive income every month, which comes from my real estate, which brings me money every single month and adds to my payday. I want to match my total expenses per month with my passive income. And that is how you escape the rat race. That's what Robert Kiyosaki is trying to teach here. That as you continue to go through life, so my child needs braces, cost $2,000. Good thing I have $2,400, but I don't have that much money. So that's actually going to be a big hit. And I'm left with, ironically, $420. So not that much money in the bank. And Because this is a game, you don't really feel the stress, but in real life, when you don't have a lot of money in the bank and you don't have a lot of positive cash flow, it's very stressful. So Robert Kiyosaki's game is essentially trying to teach you how to manage your expenses, your liabilities, and build your assets so you can gain more passive income and escape the rat race. We'll do one more roll for the sake of the game. Now I land on another deal opportunity. We'll go small, reverse split. My stocks got halved, but I don't have this stock, so it doesn't bother me. We'll do one more roll. Another deal opportunity. I have $1,500. Now let's say, here, we'll just go small. So I don't know what these certificate of deposits are, but I don't have $5,000. So I don't want to take out a loan. I'll pass on that. You can also do this repay or borrow option, which has different functions. So if I want to repay, I got $1,500. I don't like this retail payment, $50 a month. Let's pay all of that off. You can also go in, click on your car loan. Well, it says I don't have enough money. I need at least $1,000 to start paying something back. But you can slowly pay off your car loan. And remember, it's about, I guess the mortgage is I got my percentages wrong. So you want to keep in mind, well, $5,000 a month, it detracts $100 of cash flow every month. So if I had $5,000 and I paid it off, well, I'd be making $1,320 a month. You got to ask yourself if that's really important, or if you should just continue to look for some of those good deals. You want to find stocks that are $1, $5, or $10 and hold them until they're $20, $30, $40, potentially $50. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a $60 stock on this game. Once you have a significant amount of cash on hand, let's say 5, 10, 15,000. One game I played had $3 million as a janitor because my stocks popped off. Then you can start getting into those bigger deals, some real estate, which gives you positive cash flow every month, which gives you passive income. You don't have to work to get that money. It just kind of builds on its own. And then you can escape the rat race. And that is the goal. So we're going to end this video there. Hopefully that gives you a quick idea of how to play the game. What you really need is repetitions. So best of luck, enjoy, and have fun.